Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's breakfast time and once again I'm making granola. The buckwheaties are the first part here and they're easy to make. Yeah, buckwheat, very simple, inexpensive, soak overnight and soon they begin to sprout already. And then I dry them back in the oven or in the dehydrator and I can store them then for months and months in a sealed container. Always have my granola ready. I put it right at the bottom of my glass. I have a little breakfast glass here to serve it, to make it nice visible. And then I have walnuts. By the way, the video how to make buckwheaties, you find the link under this video. But it's easy to make, yeah, not a big secret. And here, walnuts. Walnuts are good for breakfast because they're very healthy, among the healthiest nuts we have, and nuts in general are very healthy for many purposes. But they have a special fat that is needed every day, and we don't find it in many plants in abundance. Omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid is a fat for nerves, of brain, and it's very important. And the walnuts have it in abundance. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, 3 seeds I know of, and algae. Algae also have it. So that's what I know where I get it from. And the walnuts are nice. You have a nice walnut. It's easy just if you have a bitter walnut, sometimes they're a little bit darker, older, and you purchase them. And then I can soak them overnight, wash it away, and then the nut is crunchy again and nice, and the bitter flavor is washed out. Sometimes I need to do that, but these are nice. I was lucky. I find good quality in the shops where I go. It's up to you to find. You find them. You can also soak them. And walnuts are very easy to prepare. And a nice ingredient. The third part of my granola is a date. Here I just have dates, and these are pitted. Yeah, I get them pitted in bulk. That's a nice way. Inexpensive, delicious. These are Deglet newer dates. They are not the super expensive mejules. They are, of course, the top. They're a little bit smaller, but also have wonderful malty flavor. Very nice. And I get them pitted. That's also recommended. That's my favorite sweetener. The dates. And dates in general are super healthy. Who would have thought? Yeah? They are so healthy. They made a study and found out if you eat dates every day, a handful or so, you get healthier and healthier because of the fiber and the phytonutrients in the dates. And the sweetener is a good sweetener because they have more sugar than a Coke even. So high in sugar and super healthy. What can you ask for? And a wonderful flavor. I combine them with nuts. I like to snack on them too. Very wonderful. I highly recommend dates. So granola, the warming parts. That here's a lot of protein and fat from the nuts and the seeds. And then the dried dates, sugary and sweet. So a lot of energy is there. And it takes for some time to digest, so it's the lasting part of the breakfast that I don't have to eat that soon again. The second part is the fruit salad. That's usually the refreshing part, the energizing part of a breakfast. I have here papaya, half of a small papaya. Yeah, of course, peeled and seeded, and a similar amount of tangerines. Papaya tangerine is a nice combination. Papayas are nice for the eyes, the Indians say. They have a delicious flavor, gentle sweetness. They are open to all kinds of seasoning and are very filling. The fiber content is high, so it's like a whole meal to eat a papaya. And the tangerines have that citrus flavor, and it's so nice because the citrus flavors, they not only warming in winter, they make the blood run faster and make it warming. Didn't know that before. It's interesting, right? And they season also the papaya. It's this kind of seasoning for the papaya, and they are wonderful together. See, here, they're beautiful. I have used it in some recipes already, and they can always combine with other ingredients. Today I have my yogurt here, my cashew yogurt, and again there is another video how to make that. cashew yogurt. You blend cashews with water, 1:1 I use the ratio, and then some acidophila. Acidophila, this is a kind of bacteria culture, especially for making yogurt. The bacteria then overnight, in a warm room temperature, right, they ferment the sugar in the nuts, and then you have the yogurt with this pleasant, sour, tart flavor, super for the gut bacteria. They make us healthy, keep us healthy, and it's also nice for a dressing. Here, this fruit salad with the yogurt, wonderful, yeah, refreshing, the flavor of the yogurt, creaminess, so that is a nice balance to the fruit, sugar. I like that a lot together, and it's my second part for this breakfast. I put it on top on my granola, like here. And the yogurt also is also nice for the buckwheaties. The buckwheaties are dried little powerhouses, crunchy. And at first I was surprised when I ate the yogurt together with the buckwheaties. Very nice together. The buckwheaties by itself is not a nice snack. They are too dry. I wouldn't eat that by itself. I mean, now you could, of course, but it's nothing so interesting. It's rather uninteresting, and I wouldn't recommend it. But you have to season it with something, fruit juice or yogurt or something. Then it's wonderful. Plant milk or so, that's okay. And with yogurt, they're wonderful. So then there's the third part. Today I choose a blueberry jam, quickly made. Here, blueberries, they have been frozen, thawed now in a metal container. And as soon as these dried fruit, frozen fruit, as they thaw, you see the liquid here, that is the juice comes out of it. And that is very nice because the juice, if I combine that with date mousse, I already have a jam. Date mousse, another video how to make date mousse. You notice I always make ingredients ahead of time. It's very helpful. I have the date mousse here. I don't need to make it now. I can use it right away in my recipe here. It saves a lot of time. Yeah? Once you make the date mousse, you can use it for a week or so. And then I make a new batch for a week or so it holds. Just blending dates with a little bit of water. And then you have date mousse, nice and creamy, perfect sweetener, and very nice for making here these kind of jams. To put on top of something like the yogurt here. Super healthy. The blueberries are for the brain. It makes the brain work better. Literally, minutes after eating it, the blueberries, the brain already begins to function better, memory-wise and solving problems. They studied that. They are among our healthiest fruit, the blueberries. So I very highly recommend it to eat daily. It's like the walnuts too, and these kind of things. I always try to put them somewhere in my diet or a snack on it. And lemon juice, that makes here just half a lemon juice or so, very easy, quickly. I did this just for the flavor. The natural flavors from the fruit, especially when they have been frozen, they lose a little bit of flavor. You can get that back, highlight the natural flavors of these kind of fruits with a little bit of lemon, and date too does that. Because ripening means that the starches in the fruit, for example, they convert it into sugar, and that makes it tasty. The fruit are sweet and sun-ripened, yes, and you can get that sugary effect with the dates almost as well. Dates are wonderful, and they give you that impression that this fruit has ripened in the sun. And the lemon makes it fresh. They're antioxidant. They counterbalance the sweet flavor from the dates, and so you get very close to the natural flavors of the fruit when you put lemon and dates into it. So I put now my jam on top of my little fruit salad here, and careful, I don't want to make a mess, so I have to be focused a little bit now. You see, so I love this kind of breakfast. I really miss it. One day I don't make it, the next day or right now when I'm looking forward to eat it. It's so much fun, all these parts. And you know, it's also different again. I never made this breakfast before, but of course the pattern, the three parts, the dried part, the fruit salad with the dressing or the yogurt here, and the topping here, this jam here, that is a similar pattern all the time. Look what it's like here. You look around here, all the sides are different. Now here the blueberries jam goes into the buckwheaties here. Looks also nice and has an amazing visual effect, and also there are so many ingredients, and I always put them a little bit differently together, adding a new ingredient, a new combination. So the endless vegan variety is really a gift to me. It's a great surprise. When I became vegan, I had no idea I would now begin to eat all kinds of different foods. Before I went vegan, I pretty much ate always the same recipes. I mean, most of us do, right? We have a certain set of recipes that we know, we have gotten it from friends, from family or so, somewhere we picked it up, and then we try to learn to make these recipes. But I had no idea how these recipes had been created. I was happy to have them. I was proud and cooked for others. They liked it, usually. I was always a well-esteemed chef. Not professionally, mostly. Sometimes I did, but mostly not. For friends, just for friends and family. All my life almost. And but the same recipes all the time. And now I begin with these, with veganism. It's so different, yeah, whole different story. I make even every day a new recipe, as you can see on my media channel, MD Vegan. If you subscribe, you can get a new video every single day, new recipe, and you can also push bell, then you have notification that you don't miss one. And it's all for this endless vegan variety journey. I like that so much, and it's also proven to be more healthy to eat more and more different plants all the time. You have hundred thousands of edible plants on planet Earth. I guess 30, 40,000. There are different estimations. They don't really know. But we only eat so many, so little, only so few, because of agriculture, professionalized, and you can't eat all the plants. You cannot always use a plant, any plant, to make it in agriculture process. You cannot, because they need certain environments, they need certain insects, they don't have them everywhere. So when you want to grow something like a potato or something, or a corn or something, you need certain animals. And some plants are so special, they're edible, but you cannot just plant them everywhere because the insects are not there, and so forth, these kind of things. But in general, we could eat many, many more plants. We have so much in the supermarkets and everywhere in the industrialized countries, and we only need so few. And that's why I am such a big fan of endless vegan variety since I've been vegan. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. And as I said, you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.